You've probably heard claims like this one before. Acne on your forehead means that you have digestive problems, or breakouts on your cheeks means that your lungs are crying for help. Whatever it is, believing these oversimplified claims is how you miss out on what's actually causing your acne. You end up wasting time and money on solutions that don't address the root cause, which is why today in this video, I'm going to reveal the science-backed approach to what the location of your acne means and how you can treat each type. But first, what does face mapping actually mean? Face mapping. Now, this is the idea that the location of your acne can tell you what's wrong with your internal organs, and this has been around for centuries. It originated with traditional Chinese medicine, where the face is viewed as a map of your body's internal health. I get why it's super appealing. When you're struggling with acne, you want answers. You want to know why it's happening and how you can fix it. And face mapping seems to offer exactly that, a clear explanation and a path forward. But the problem with that is most of the traditional face mapping claims aren't actually backed by science, yet they are everywhere. They're in skincare blogs, wellness websites, even some medical offices, and that's the real issue here. When you believe in these oversimplified explanations, you miss out on what's actually causing your acne. And again, you end up wasting time, money, and energy on solutions that don't address the real problem. Now, do not get me wrong here. I am not saying that all face mapping is useless. In fact, there are some scientific patterns to where your acne appears on your face. But these patterns have more to do with your skin structure and other external factors, as well as your internal organs. The truth about acne placement is way more interesting than what these oversimplified maps suggest. Now, if you've been dealing with breakouts for a long time, definitely check out my acne program, theacnemethod.com. It'll help you get rid of your acne by targeting it at the source instead of just masking the symptoms. So if you want to regain control of your skin, go check it out. So, what does science actually tell us about acne placement? Now, if you don't know me, I am definitely a bit of a nerd and I love diving into scientific studies. So, after reviewing hundreds of research papers, here's what I found that I think you should know. Your skin isn't the same across your entire face. Different areas have different characteristics that affect how and why acne develops there. And this is where things get a little bit tricky. First of all, oil production varies across your face. You might have heard of the T-zone. That's your forehead, your nose, and your chin. Naturally, that area has more oil glands than other parts of your face. Research shows that these areas can produce up to 5 times more oil than your cheeks. And no, this isn't because of your organs, it's just how human skin is structured. Studies have also found that your skin loses water differently across different areas of your face. Your cheeks, for example, tend to lose water faster than other areas, and this can lead to dehydration, which might trigger your skin to produce even more oil to compensate, which means more breakouts on your cheeks. Then there's your skin's pH levels. Different areas of your face can have slightly different pH or acidity levels. This affects your skin barrier function and how prone certain areas are to bacterial growth. This can definitely influence where and how much you break out. And let's not forget blood flow patterns as well, because those play a role too. Areas with higher blood flow, like your cheeks, show more inflammation when acne develops. Now, this is why you'll see breakouts in these areas appear much more red and they feel more painful. But wait, there's more. Scientists have also discovered specific patterns in how acne appears in different areas. For example, hairline acne is found to be caused mainly by hair products. So when you apply hairspray or oils or other styling products like clay or wax, and you don't properly rinse them, they can actually clog the pores along your hairline, which means acne and especially cysts in that area. Yeah. But you can easily clear this type of acne by switching to non-comedogenic hair products or non-pore clogging products, and of course, improving your cleansing routine. Now, cheek acne is mostly about external factors, and the main culprits are bacteria from phones, pillowcases, of course, touching or leaning on your face, not lung problems like a lot of face maps will claim. Now, chin and jawline acne, on the other hand, often come from a hormonal connection. Now, studies show that oil glands in these areas are more sensitive to hormonal changes. This is why a lot of women break out on their chin and jawline during their menstrual cycle. Temperature and sweat patterns also play a major role, so areas where sweat tends to accumulate, like around the hairline or where glasses sit on your nose and your cheek, that is also going to make those areas more prone to breakouts. And if you think about it, All of this info points to one clear conclusion. Acne placement isn't a mystical map of your internal health, it's about understanding the unique characteristics of different areas of your face and how they interact with both internal and external factors. All right. Now that we understand the real science behind acne placement, I want to talk about what actually works for different areas of your face. So let's start with the forehead. Since we know this area has more oil glands, we're going to want to focus on ingredients that control oil and prevent clogged pores. So salicylic acid works great here because it gets really deep into those pores and it helps to dissolve some of that sticky sebaceous fluid or just your facial oil. But do not forget about your hair products. These are definitely a hidden culprit behind forehead breakouts. A personal story of mine is I used to use hair wax like Crew in my hair. I would sweat while working out. It would get onto my forehead and then that wax would solidify and boom, Brian has a forehead full of cysts. I had no idea that I just needed to stop using that product. So pay attention to what you're doing. Now, speaking of products, it's important to use ones that actually deliver results for your acne without harmful additives. And if you want to know my favorite skincare brand of all time, I talk about them all the time on this channel. Check out Banish. They're 100% natural, totally cruelty-free, and they're made in small batches weekly so that all of the active ingredients have not degraded by the time they get to you. You can use my code Brian5 and that will get you a discount. Now, for your cheeks, where external factors play a huge role, start by cleaning your phone screen daily, change your pillowcase twice a week, and definitely be mindful about touching your face. But beyond that, focus on gentle exfoliation, like a glycolic acid, for example, keeping that skin barrier healthy and making sure that you're sloughing off some of those dead skin cells that oftentimes will lead to clogged pores. Now, when it comes to chin and jawline acne, especially if it's hormonal, you might need a different approach. Now, this is where ingredients like retinoids can really shine because these regulate skin cell turnover and oil production. And if you're dealing with severe hormonal acne, do not hesitate to see a dermatologist. Sometimes you just need a prescription treatment to get it all under control. But above all, you need to be a detective of your own skin.
Buddy, I gotta dig a little deeper.
I'm telling you, you need to become Sherlock Holmes of your acne. Instead of relying on face maps, keep a skin journal for a few weeks and write down where your breakouts appear, what products you're using, any changes in your routine, things that touch those areas of your face. All of this information is way more valuable than any face map can be because it's specific to you. Just remember, treating acne is not about following a one-size-fits-all map. It is about understanding what's actually happening with your skin and responding with proven solutions specific to it. Start with one area that bothers you the most, pay attention to what makes it better or worse, and make sure you give your treatments at least 8 to 12 weeks to have the chance to actually work. And most importantly, trust the science. Now, if you want to know how Malin went from this to this in just 10 weeks, check out this video right here, and I will see you guys in the next one.